Hello, and welcome to Storytime with Melissa. Today we will be reading Part 1 of The Goblin Adventures by Melissa, Maddie, Leah, and Bella, written freshman year. I hope you enjoy. Once upon a time, in a little house on a hill, a young girl was being rocked to bed in her cradle, made by her father, oblivious to the harsh world she would soon be a part of. Luckily, at this point, she was safe and sound in a world she knew to be wonderful. But far away, at the same time this young girl was falling asleep, the city was just waking up. In this city, a young boy, only a babe, was taking his first steps outside and stood dazzled by the city's glories. This young boy, Matt, was considered by his family to be the fairest of them all, even though he was only a few years of age. Little did they know that many years from then, the babe on the hill and the babe in the city would meet and intertwine. For now they were two separate children with new thoughts and feelings of their own, and plenty of time to explore their separate worlds. Many years later, in the little house on the hill, Samantha was plowing away at her garden because she was going into the city for the farmer's market with her produce the next day. Every time she entered the city, she felt a strange sense of excitement and adventure, and eagerly awaited her yearly visit. In the upper eastern part of the city, our young boy, now 17 years of age, was thinking, "I wonder if I'll see that beautiful farm girl I saw last year again at the market." The past few years he had gone to the market, and he had seen her. She was amazing in every way. Maybe, he thought, just maybe, I'll ask her to get a drink this time. On the other hand, the girl had never noticed the boy at the market. Matt knew he would have to do something quite special if he had any hope of wooing the young maiden. The next morning, Samantha headed out to the market, and by the afternoon she had arrived, set up, and already sold a few items. "I wonder if I'll meet any interesting people today," she pondered. She had often thought of a settled life with a city boy, but as far as she knew, any boy she might meet could be a poor beggar whom her parents would not approve of. She sighed longingly. Just as she was thinking this, Matt walked up to her stall. This made her so flustered that she knocked over some of her tomatoes, creating a large mess on the ground, which embarrassed her tremendously. Matt ran up to her and helped her pick up the tomatoes. She didn't notice him helping until they both reached for the same tomato. Her cheeks flushed pink, then she hastily grabbed the tomato, put it away, and then turned back to the kind young lad. "Thank you," she said sweetly, noting how handsome he was. "I'm Samantha, by the way." "I'm Matt," he responded, noting how pretty she was and how confident she was. He had met many girls over the years, but for some reason this girl stood out for him. And that was part 1 of The Goblin Adventures, written jointly by Melissa, Maddie, Leah, and Bella. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next week for part 2.